Hello everybody, this is B Wildcats here, and I have a very special guest with me today. Do you want to say hello?
Hi guys, it's Eric97p.
Yeah, right on. Okay, so today we are going to talk about the Texas Rangers, or, well, I am at least.
Yeah.
Okay, so Rangers have not been looking like the old Rangers so far in spring training. Of course,
Yeah, yeah.
it is just spring training though, so
I've been looking at that about them, and kind of shocks me.
hmm they they haven't been they haven't looked like the Rangers of old thus far, and it kind of surprised me. I mean, I know it's just spring training, but still, you kind of want to see your team at least get more wins than you've been seeing. Of course, teams that have bad preseasons tend to kind of sometimes, most of the time, have good like regular seasons.
That's pretty true.
So it's too early to tell. And I guess the first what I wanted to start off with is everybody's talking about Darvish, and I have not seen him pitch yet, so I cannot make any judgments on how good he is or how he's not doing so hot or anything. So, have you seen him in action yet, or are you like me?
Not yet.
No.
I want to see him in action.
Yeah, that's. I think they've shown some of the games on TV, but I haven't found any with him pitching yet. So.
Same with me.
But
But
go ahead.
I think this year will be the Rangers' year.
Like the third time's the charm almost.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's. I'm hoping for good things this year. So.
because they had it last year, but then
I
yeah,
mean, yeah,
everything happened.
you look at the past couple of years that we've done well in the postseason. Last year, obviously, we did a little better than we did in 2010, and I mean, twice coming one strike away from winning the World Series twice in the same game. Kind of like the,
Yeah.
I know this was before my time, but the Red Sox back in '86. If the according to ESPN, if the Rangers are destined to become like the Red Sox of '87 after they came one strike away from beating the Mets in '86, then we're not going to make it to the postseason. So let's hope that that does not happen to us.
Yeah, I just think this year will be their year with Darvish pitching, because he did pretty good over in Japan.
Yeah, that's true, but I mean, you look at some of the players that we've seen come from Japan, obviously Ichiro, Daisuke Matsuzaka, Hideki Nomo. There's been good cases, and then there's been those bad cases like Nishioka in Minnesota and Kosuke Fukudome in Chicago. That you really can't tell. I mean, they were good in Japan, and they just they still haven't found their swing or their mechanics down here in America yet. So
Yeah.
anyway,
Well, I just think it's because over in Japan, like, they do all these wall climbs and backflips.
yeah, definitely Japan baseball is very different than baseball here in America, but they definitely. So it's all a matter of time as to seeing how Darvish is and how he can pitch.
You do have a good point right there.
And
Because, go
no,
ahead.
I was about to start a new topic, but if you want to finish that off, that's fine.
Okay, I was just looking at his stats, and he was 93 and 38 in his career with 1,259 strikeouts. So that's pretty
Pretty
good.
good. Now, another key story that has kind of surrounded the Rangers this offseason was the supposed Josh Hamilton going to a bar and drinking
Oh
beer
yeah.
and after he had done drugs in his past and drank beer, what
But I mean,
worried.
he stayed away from it quite a while.
Yes, but the problem you want to see if it was just like a one-time thing and it wasn't anything bad or anything or what. But I hope that he was all right and it was by an accident. Maybe Kinsler was goofing around with Hamilton and then he bought him the drink and Hamilton was just had a drink and it wasn't a big deal or anything. But you know how the media blows up everything, so.
Yeah, you do have a good point right there. But I mean, like, it's okay if he has one every once in a while, but not like 20 every day.
You worry about him because you don't want him to get off in the same path that he did, that ruined his life, almost ruined his life back in the early 2000s with abusing drugs and becoming an alcoholic, and you just have to worry about him because he's so vulnerable, and you have to keep him under watch, and it's gotta suck for him. But I mean, it was his own actions. He's taking responsibility for it, and he's a good guy. I mean, now that he's admitted that he was what he did that was bad, and trying to stay off of it and telling kids not to do it. And I mean, you gotta love the guy, even if you're not a
Yeah.
Rangers fan, because of what he's gone through. So
Yeah. There's just all those players who've gone through so much and then still play.
definitely. What I want to see is how we do in the same division with Anaheim with the with the loss of C.J. Wilson to Anaheim and with the addition of Pujols. I want to see if we can compete. There's a lot of people saying that if we don't win the division, we'll get the other wild card, the addition of the second wild card in this year. And if we do win the division, definitely I think Anaheim will at least make the postseason, if not winning the division, getting at least one of those wild cards. So it's.
I don't think it'll be this year. The Angels will not do so good. Probably next year.
Right. I mean, yeah, you can't just build up a team and expect them to go all the way in one season. Obviously, I mean, you look at what the Eagles in the NFL did. I mean, they had a lot of free agent moves in the offseason, and then they didn't do so hot. So obviously, you have a good point that you can't expect them just to come off right off from opening day and be set to win the World Series in one season. So it'll take some time, but yeah, I think they won't be good enough to win it all, but I think they'll at least come back and clinch a postseason berth, if not win the division.
Just hopefully they won't be like the Red Sox and lose in the very last game of the season.
Unless it's to us. But anyway, I said unless it's to the Rangers. But
Yeah.
I mean, not to be a hypocrite or anything, you do wish well for your division, good sportsmanship and all. So anyway, so that's going to be a very interesting storyline to see this year. How do you think we'll do to close it off?
I think the Rangers will still have a good season. Basically.
All right. I can agree with that. I don't want to make any bold predictions, but I think that 90 wins or more is a realistic expectation, almost. Not an expectation, but like people think that if they're going to do well, they're going to get at least 90 wins. So 90 wins, maybe 95 at most. And I think third time's the charm. We can get it done. I think that we'll play Cincinnati in the World Series. I think Cincinnati's going to have a good year. I mean, the NL Central is not going to be as strong as it has been in years past because they lost Pujols and Fielder from that division.
Oh,
so
yes.
Cincinnati, look for them to make a run to the World Series this year, and hope.
Just watch for Detroit as well.
We'll probably have to face Detroit somewhere in the postseason, and that will be a tough test.
Be pretty big.
So, yeah, thank you, eric97, for joining me for this look at the Rangers thus far, and hopefully it'll be a good year.
Hopefully.
Alright, this is B-Wildcat2. Thank you guys for watching this video. While you're at it, why don't you give this video a like, and we'll see you next time. Take it easy, guys. And that was our dual comm about the Rangers' upcoming season. When we did it, they were still in the preseason. eric97p, thank you for doing it with me. This is the end of his Texas Rangers franchise episode. They're playing in Baltimore, and I'll pick up the action in the bottom of the ninth with 2 outs and 2 runners on. Brian Roberts, 0-1 count. We'll take that fastball for strike 2, and the count is 0-2. And the pitch is swung on and missed. Colby gets a complete game winner. The Rangers take this game 5-3. Hope you enjoyed the video, and leave your comments on what you think, how you think the Rangers will do. Right now it's looking like they are the best team in baseball. You see Michael Young, the player of the game, with this clutch hit. And the Orioles fans are not too happy about that Ranger win, but thank you guys for watching. This is B-Wildcat2. I hope you enjoyed our predictions for the season, and I'll see you guys next time. Take it easy, guys.